Broadcasting from Slough. Streaming around the world.
This is Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Atom Radio. Oh, yeah. Playing the music you want to hear.
The podcast.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Hello, episode 135 of the Best Bits of Atom Radio Breakfast starts now. Thank you so much for sticking this on. Wherever it is you are listening to it, at home, maybe on the bus, maybe in the gym, in your office, wherever you are, thank you so much. This is Mark Denholm from Atom Radio's Breakfast Show. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday between 6 and 10. Are you all hugged out yet? After the easing of restrictions, you know the Alison Moyet song, All Cried Out. Reckon there could be a case, couldn't there, by now, of all hugged out? I don't know. Anyway, on the, if you are enjoying hugs, by the way, then happy hugging to you and all that. On the podcast this week, we have dogs, we have hugs, we have junk shopping, vanity to excessive levels, random things left in taxis, and a stupid woman. I know that it's all about be kind and all that, but when you're here, you'll know what I'm saying. Here we go.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Morning. Welcome to breakfast. It is 7:15. This is Mark Denholm at breakfast on Atom Radio. Reading here about death row dogs. Overwhelming rescue centres. Experts reveal lockdown puppies at risk of being euthanised after being abandoned by owners who bought them for company during the pandemic and now are struggling to cope with them. And that is very, 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 very sad. Especially considering for the last maybe 3-4 months now, every day I check the rescue websites for dogs, none of which I'm told are suitable to live with me. How unsuitable can a puppy be? I think that's just so sad.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Monday, 17th of May, restrictions ease today, and happy hug day to you. Hugs available here all day long. T's and C's apply. I should set up a page, shouldn't I, on my website with the T's and C's of who is eligible to have a free hug with me. I've not done it, but I should do though, shouldn't I?
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Today we're talking about shops that have gone. Which one would you bring back if you could? And earlier on I did share with you the picture, and I said out of the picture that I saw it would be Woolworths. It was Quick Save, C&A, Blockbuster and Woolworths. I can't see anybody going out to rent a film in this day and age. Don't see the point of that. Don't ever remember ever shopping in a Quick Save, and I certainly wouldn't buy anything from C&A. So for me, it would definitely be Woolworths. Jill says, morning Mark, just the same as you. It would be Woolworths. I used to love going in there, spending my pocket money on some records and getting some pick and mix as well. Jill, you and I must have had a very similar childhood. I remember doing that. Like, you know, you'd go in there, wouldn't you? You'd buy like a couple of records, go and get your selection of pick and mix. And you had to weigh it, didn't you? You used to weigh it on the thing, and that's how pick and mix used to be done. Now you just fill a cup, don't you? In Wilkinson, you just fill a cup now, whereas back in the day, if you wanted, let's say, like the number of times I've gone in there, and as a diabetic, I couldn't get like a full bag of pick and mix. Number of times I've gone in there just thinking, do you know what, I fancy a little bit of fudge. And before you could just have put that in a bag, weighed it, paid for it. Whereas now you have to pay for a whole cup, most of which is empty, which is ridiculous. So Jill and I are in agreement on Woolworths.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
And Rob says, morning mate, how are you? There used to be a little record shop down the back of the high street outside the back of BHS in Slough that used to sell second-hand records and CDs, and it was a gold mine. I got so many there. Hope you have a good day, mate. A lot of mates in there. Rob, very friendly chap. I bet you'll be hugging today, unless, of course, you have another half and they say no.
Mark Denholm.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Tuesday morning, and today I want to talk about shopping. Now, obviously, essential shops and non-essential shops are both open now, but the thing I want to talk about is the mystique of the centre aisle at Lidl. If you've ever been there, now, I don't know if Aldi do this as well, but certainly they do in Lidl. If you've ever been there, they have like your normal shopping stuff around the outside, and in the middle they have what can only be described as an aisle that is basically a jumble sale. I mean, you can get all sorts on here. You can get fake Crocs. I mean, God knows why anyone would even buy real ones, never mind fake ones. You can get coats, you can get DIY equipment, you can get toolboxes, you can get blenders, you can get foot massagers, you can get goddamn everything off this centre aisle. It's all tap, but it's all there. So my question to you this morning is, what is the most random thing you've ever bought when you've gone out for your food shopping?
Mark Denham on Atom Radio.
The 80s was the decade of big hair, was it not? Didn't come much bigger than the quiff the lead singer of Flock of Seagulls had. Like, you know, here I am sat here now in 2021, a bald man with just a little bit of hair left and absolutely no opportunity whatsoever now to have a quiff at all, unless I had hair transplants. But then I do think, you know what, if you're going to have hair transplants, right, and I'm not judging now or anything, but if you're going to have hair transplants, get them done. Like when you start noticing you're going thin, get them done then, and that's fine. Alternatively, if you do like say, I am bald. I've been bald for years and years and years now. Can you imagine, like, if all of a sudden I took my hat off when I went out and had a full head of hair? It'd be so obvious what I've done, wouldn't it? So obvious, and people would probably just laugh. But even so, the only reason I'd ever consider getting hair transplants would be to get a quiff. And I don't want a quiff, and I don't want hair transplants. Sorted.
Mark Denham.
atomradio.co.uk.
Morning, welcome to Wednesday. This is Mark Denham at breakfast, 7:16, middle of the week, hump day already. Reading here, just realised over the last 15 years I've probably spent over 20 grand on Sky TV. Imagine when you add up your bills for like Sky TV or Virgin Media or whoever you get your TV with, same for your mobile phone, I guess, just how much you've spent over the last however long you've had it.
Mark Denham on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
11 past 8, it's a Wednesday morning, it's the middle of the week, and this is Mark Denham at breakfast. Loud, proud, standing out from the crowd on atomradio.co.uk, on TuneIn, online radio box, streamer, smart speaker, and iTunes radio. You remember yesterday we spoke about the most random things you'd ever bought when you went out for the food shopping, totally unrelated to food. Well, an Uber driver has, or Uber even, have unveiled its annual Lost and Found Index, revealing some of the most weird and wonderful items that have been reported by missing passengers across the UK. Among the items were false teeth, an electric scooter, a violin, retainers in a piece of tissue, a cat cage, a black metal candelabra, and even a small wardrobe. How big was the Uber? Perhaps, unsurprisingly, mobile phones were the most forgotten, including also wallets, bags, and keys. Makeup and clothing also up there as well in terms of things that you've left in the back of the Uber.
Mark Denham.
atomradio.co.uk.
Hello, 6:25, Atom Radio. Online, on mobile, and on smart speaker. 70% of the UK have now had at least a first vaccine. One woman, however, says she's too worried to leave her home due to the COVID-19 crisis. However, when she said this happened on Good Morning Britain in Bolton, where it has to be said there is a large amount of the Indian coronavirus variant. But the problem with this is, this lady says, yeah, I'm too worried, I can't leave the home. She was interviewed on the high street, in the middle of town. She'd already left home when she was interviewed. So I do feel that you may just, if I'm entirely honest, have made yourself look a little silly, let's be honest.
Mark Denham on Atom Radio.
Thursday morning, 5 to 7, Mark Denham on Atom Radio, playing the music you want to hear. Do you drive a Skoda? If you live next to Julia Larson, and perhaps you were the person who did this, she doesn't like you very much anymore. Julia had a note left on the windscreen of her Skoda parked in the street telling her that she was making the area look like Beirut. I don't know if they have a lot of Skodas in Beirut or not, but apparently that one was not welcomed.
Mark Denham.
atomradio.co.uk.
Morning. Welcome to Friday. Mark Denham at breakfast. I can't find Vodafone, but I have found...
Welcome to the O2 messaging service.
That's what we're talking about today. The voicemail. Why have you not done your voicemail if you haven't customized it? Where's the other one I wanted to try? No, I can't find it. I was trying to find the gift gaff one because that bloke comes from up north. Who does the gift gaff one? He comes from up north. Welcome to voicemail.
atomradio.co.uk.
I know that voicemail thing is entirely your decision. It's your phone, and how it answers is entirely up to you. But I don't know, it's a real bugbear of mine. Like the laziness of not doing the voicemail. It really is a real bugbear. I mean, maybe if you ask nicely, I have to say, I have recorded. There were two that came in and asked, like, would you record? I have recorded them and emailed them away. So should you phone either Chrissy or Mick, then if they don't answer, you'll get me, which is not quite the same as man from Gift Gaff, is it? This is the Gift Gaff voicemail from up north. Not quite the same as that. Anyway, if you have got a mobile phone, right, and you're sat thinking now, maybe you're listening to this on your mobile phone, this will be finished in a moment. What it is, dial your voicemail, or if you've got visual voicemail, just go into your settings and set up a greeting. For heaven's sake, it doesn't take long. Thank you so much, as always, for checking out the best bits of the podcast. You can check out the show live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 a.m.
Atom Radio. Playing the music you want to hear.
Spread the word and tell everyone they can join us on Monday morning, or indeed any day of the week. atomradio.co.uk or many other platforms as well. Thank you for checking out this podcast.
Atom Radio.